Hi guys, how are you doing today? I haven't been live in a couple days because, as most of you guys know, I've been under the weather. I was having really bad allergy problems over the last week, and then I think it developed into like a sinus infection, and then it was just a really rough week. Jeremiah had busted my lip and stuff, so it's just been crazy, so I haven't been able to make any videos, so I do apologize about that. But today, what I'm going to be filming for you guys is, it's going to be called What Can I Make With This Meat? Basically, I have this very thin steak meat, and I am improvising with the vegetables I have in my refrigerator and a couple of my canned goods, and I'm going to make you guys a quick meal. And yeah, so if you want to see what I'm going to do with this meat, continue to watch. Okay, so I already have everything pretty much prepped for you guys. So I took my thin steak and I cut it up into tiny little pieces, and I put it on my skillet on medium with a little bit of coconut oil, and then I went ahead and put my seasonings inside. I have a little bit of sea salt, black ground pepper, pepper flakes, a little bit of lemon pepper, and some chili powder in there. So I like my meat very, very, very well done, as you can see. But there's one seasoning that I haven't put in there yet, and it's going to be my homemade sofrito, which those of you guys who don't know what that is, it is a Spanish Latin-based sauce that you make with different kinds of vegetables and herbs, and you use it as the base of your cooking. But since I already have started my meat, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of it to my meat just for flavor, because it has tomatoes, garlic, different kinds of vegetables. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I know it's hard with the meat, but I'm going to go ahead and just add that to my meat, and it smells really, really, really good. Like I said, I just cut the meat up into small chunks. And like I said, I like my meat very well done, but it just depends on the person. And then you can see all my different seasonings in there, along with the sofrito. So we'll just let that simmer for a second and let the sofrito hit. If you guys would like me to make a video on how I make my homemade sofrito, just comment below and let me know. It's really easy, and I promise you this is something I add to almost all of my meals, and I just love it. And you can buy it in the stores, you can buy it in the frozen department, or you can buy it in the jarred in the Goya section. But if you look at the ingredients, it's not that hard, and it's so much easier to make it at home, and it's just so much fresher, and it just tastes delicious. So aside from the meat cooking, I want to just show you guys what we're going to be adding along with the meat. Like, I'm adding what I have in my refrigerator. So what I did was I had some red bell peppers, some yellow bell peppers, some onions, and a little bit of green onions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in with the meat. I usually wait until the meat's already been cooking for a while before I have these vegetables in, because these types of vegetables, they cook very fast, so you don't want to add them into the meat and have them overcook with the meat really fast, because then they get really thin and they don't have that crunchy consistency anymore. So I always like to wait. So what I'm going to do is, since the meat's doing really well, I'm just going to add these all in. And this is almost like this is just kind of like an easy stir fry, just something that I had, you know, whatever vegetables you have. I'm going to add that. You can serve this over spinach or brown rice or quinoa, or, you know, whatever you have. We're just going to be eating it like this on the plate. While that's cooking, we're going to be, I already chopped up all my zucchini, so we're going to be throwing that in as well. And like I said, this vegetable cooks very fast as well, so I'm going to throw that in just a second. And then I also have been really wanting some green beans, so I just have these. I already drained them, and then some carrots, just because I'm trying to use, like I said, utilize what I already have in the refrigerator or in the pantry So since these vegetables are already in their cans, I'm just gonna wait until the vegetables have cooked for a little bit longer. That way all the vegetables are still crunchy and the meat's cooked well and it all just looks really good together. So now I can go ahead and just throw in the zucchini. And I love zucchini. Zucchini is so good. I just love it. And it looks so good. It's so colorful. You can see it's all cooking together. The seasonings are starting to, you know, get on the other vegetables. A couple of them fell off, so I'm gonna eat them. And it tastes really good. I'm gonna throw these in there too. Since the meat's already done, I'm just gonna add all the vegetables in. You can pretty much add whatever you have. Like I said, this is all what I have on hand. And you see how much is actually there now since I added in all the veggies. So this is just a quick meal that I'm making. It'll probably be done in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let everything simmer in together, try the vegetables, and then see how they come out. So you guys let me know what you think.
Okay,
if you
guys,
make something.
so I went ahead and made some brown rice to pair this dish with, and I just added a little bit of ground pepper to the rice, and then that is pretty much it. This meal took about 30 minutes to make. So the skirt steak and the vegetables and the rice all together took me 30 minutes to make. So I definitely want you guys to try making this dish and seeing what kind of vegetables you can put with this meat, and I definitely think that you guys will enjoy this one.